Hi everybody, I'm Jack Jinseki, and joining me today is GhostPk.
Yes. Hello.
So, can you explain where did you get your name from, GhostPk?
So the the original way that I got my name,
Mm-hmm.
uh, it was more of just um putting different things together. Uh, I got the ghost part from when I was God, it must have been high school. I think
Mm-hmm.
I was in high school and I was just like, okay, well, I want to make YouTube videos because I see all these other people doing it. And I'm just like, they seem to be having a fun time. Why not? Let's give it a shot. So I was just like, well, I want to make games, but what should I use? Everyone's got like this little either like a good name or like an idea of going on.
Hmm.
And after, bouncing ideas back and forth in my brain, eventually I came up with the idea of what's a really classic video game.
Hmm.
And my brain instantly went to Pac-Man, and I'm just like, well, I can't do Pac-Man. That would get me freaking shut down in almost an instant. But the ghosts, though, can't do anything about ghosts. There's no copyright on ghosts.
I mean, I don't know. Pac-Man, part of a yellow circle. I feel like that shouldn't run into copyright issues.
You'd think, but I feel like companies could be so petty about it.
Yeah, they own the right to part of a yellow circle. So if there are any pie charts out there, you are
Yeah.
in serious danger.
Watch your ass. Pie charts are on the chopping block next.
So what about the PK part? Is that player killer?
No, actually. So it it's changed a fair bit at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But originally, I was a huge fan of like parkour and stuff
Ah.
when I first started out. And I was just like, well, parkour's cool. Video games are cool. I like both. And I'm just like, I'll just take the P and the K from parkour and just put it there. But now it's just a part of my name. And I've kind of just made it so that way, like, Ghost PK is Ghost dot P dot K dot.
So
like it's a name, like a proper name.
so you like video games and parkour? Do you like parkour video games?
Yes. Some of my favorite video games happen. One of them happens to be Mirror's Edge, which I
Yep.
think is a fun game.
Yeah, I liked Mirror's Edge. Uh,
Oh, and Dying Light is fun too, because what better way to fight zombies than with parkour flips and drop kicks?
yeah,
Act like you're coming off the top of the ladder and just hit a zombie in the face with both feet.
press X to perform awesomeness. Uh,
Yes, as you flip off of the roof and somehow don't completely biff it.
I wonder if any of that parkour stuff is ever gonna translate into the VR space.
That would be cool. Like, no joke. I don't know how it would work.
Yeah, it would be very because I mean, like, as soon as you do anything, the headset's gonna come flying off.
Exactly. But again, I guess that hasn't stopped Fillion before. I mean,
I don't know how
freaking.
she does that, like the collapse to the ground thing.
I have no. Either she has extreme luck or knows how to catch herself or something. Because I swear to God, I heard that she spent over $1,000 because she's broken so many VR things before.
Yep, I heard that too.
And I'm just like, oh my God. I'd be afraid just to drop one of the controllers slightly, and you're freaking throwing yourself through walls and front flipping
Well, it's interesting you say that because I always felt that there was like this sort of there's this mental barrier around technology that the most advanced players have to kind of get around, where you have to stop seeing it as this fragile thing that you can't break, and you have to start being like willing to break it. Like there's a line that once you pass it and you're willing to start breaking stuff, then you can do all sorts of crazy stuff. Which is how you end up with like the guy who's on the computer and he has like 20 different NAS setups and he blows out like 13 of them.
Yeah, and like it makes sense, like totally. But I'm just like, man, I don't. Making money's hard. I don't want to spend that much money just to replace like one thing.
Mm.
Like if I can avoid it. I was like, I spent so much money on this. Of course I'm gonna take care of it.
Oh boy. So, what kind of content do you like to make?
Me personally, I like, I'll mostly it's video games. I am 100% always down to play video games.
Nice.
But what kind of game will literally just change depending on how I feel or like what I want to like get to next.
Hmm.
Like, no, for me, like really no game is off the table. If it's piqued my interest, I'm gonna go and look into it, and then I'm gonna try and play it to completion.
Is there a game that immediately springs to mind when you think of that?
Well, it depends. Do you want a good game or a bad game?
Bad game.
Okay. For me, bad game, mostly just this is mostly just for story wise.
Mm-hmm.
It was BioShock Infinite.
Hmm.
That game, like the gameplay was great. I thought it was great. Just the story didn't need to exist. The game itself technically retcons itself out of existence in a way, like it
Hmm.
does in Sonic 06, but that's a totally other terrible game that exists. But you literally go through the whole story, and then it leads to like, okay, so no one's happy at the end of this game. At
Hmm.
least when we were in Rapture, something good came out of it. At least that happened. And this one, it's just sad
Hmm.
and really racist.
Hmm.
Like that was like a whole thing. Like it was like a major tone in the world that's like, oh yeah, this place is not good. It was like if like rural like Civil War South got like air technology and then
Hmm.
decided peace and then left. That's the best way to describe it.
So, what was the process for creating your character?
So, I can show you. So,
Oh.
this is technically model 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but this is my original model here.
Oh,
This
yep.
is OG me,
Hmm.
which is what I had for. It's for uh my Discord PNG.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I have. But yeah, this is like original me, and you know it's it's what I am.
Nice.
Yep, I got all sorts of fun little things for it. Yeah, because like if needed, I can just put on my cool guy shades. Oh
Nice.
no, my cool guy shades! No.
Well, it's that's an easy fix. You just have to keep one eye open.
Yeah, just close one eye, and then the other one's fine.
It's like the sunglasses equivalent of an eye patch.
Pretty much, yeah. But yeah, this is OG model right here, and I like to use it every so often. But
Hmm.
again, I have grown attached to current model here, so.
Mm-hmm. Uh, so is there was there any design elements that you looked for when you created this model?
When I created this model, it first started out that I'm just like, okay, so I kind of used my like VTuber lore as a way to kind of like figure like, okay, well, I want a new kind of humanoid kind of esque form
Hmm.
that's not, just a normal looking ghost.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, okay, well, in the void, things get lost all the time. Things
Yes.
just lose your keys, probably there.
Hmm.
Lose something else, still probably there. So all sorts of things just end up lost.
And
So I was like, okay,
so
well,
tell.
what things would you find? And I was like, okay, well, what if it was just like a bunch of cobbled together stuff? And that's kind of how this kind of form took place. But then after revisions with my VTube mom, she helped put this together, and now this is what I got.
So answer me this: are there socks in the void dimension?
Of course, so many socks.
90% socks.
Like, yeah.
So what made
Yeah.
you? I know that you said that you looked to other peers of yours when you were creating a YouTube. What made you want to be a VTuber specifically?
uh, so the reason behind it isn't like that, like, specific.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I started VTubing around the time that lockdown was like halfway through.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure me and Fillion both technically started at the same exact time.
Oh wow.
But of course, Fillion, of course, went freaking insane. So of course, people know who she is. Me, I'm just like, I'm just gonna stay in my little corner for now because the people are scary. Um, but the main reason was that I like at the time I was seeing more and more people like start VTubing, and I'm just like, okay, I don't mind giving it a shot. Also, I'm tired of looking at my dumb face whenever I record a video.
Hmm.
So, uh, bing, bang, boom, here we are.
So there are people they can't stand the sound of their own voice. Are you more like I can't stand the sight of my own face or something?
Well, it was just like I would constantly, I'm just like, ugh, I have this. I like, because like, I tend to like, just either I look directly at the camera or I look
Hmm.
away, and then I'm like, I
Ah.
just keep looking around, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, just stay focused on the game. Just
Yeah.
look there. And I'm just like, I'm tired of looking at my dumb face, not paying attention to like what the hell's going on.
Hmm. I'm just
So-
thinking. I'm just thinking of the actor Adam Driver, the what's his name from Star Wars. Apparently, he has a problem where he can't watch like footage of himself acting at all. He will literally run out of the room if he thinks that he's gonna see himself on camera.
just full on sprints. Just
Yes. And I'm like, dude, you're like a professional actor. You're not only
yes.
that, you're a well-regarded actor. Like you actually have chops. And what the heck are you doing? Not
You
being
have
able
a
to see
very
yourself?
filled out page on IMDb.
Yes.
You should be very much more confident in what you do.
So
But I guess that just goes to show that everyone's their own like hardest critique.
I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand other people, man. Uh, so do you have any more lore that you'd like to explain about your character?
So pretty much, I am GhostPk. I am the ghost of the void. I exist in the place where things end up getting lost from all places. So, pretty much, the void is infinite. There's an infinite number of socks lost in the void. Yep.
So, what's your favorite accomplishment of your channel so far?
I'd say it's up between reaching affiliate status, because I was able to reach that like year 2 of VTubing, which I was happy about considering that I don't get like huge numbers necessarily.
Nice.
But I got there. It took a butt ton of effort, but I got
Yes.
there. So, and then the other one would be
Hmm.
somehow one of my YouTube videos ending up on people's For You pages, because that's like, I looked into its analytics and like, oh yeah, this is showing up on people's For You pages, and I'm just like, how and why? What did I do? Why can't I do that again? Why can't I continue to do that?
See, that's the real problem. Anyone can do, but can you do it again?
Exactly. And the weirdest thing is, it's my playthrough of a game about digging a hole.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Maybe were you an early adopter?
No. That's what's confusing. I was a week late to getting the game, but I played a full. I played that game for literally like 8 hours.
I mean, hey, sometimes you're either too early or too late. Sometimes you hit the meta just at the right time. Maybe that's
I
what you did.
I have no idea. I then finished recording and I cranked out the edited video in like 2 days. And then it was just like, oh yeah, this is on your For You page, and now it's got 1,000 like views on it. And I'm just like, what the hell did I do?
So, what's been the biggest change to your channel since you started VTubing?
Um, oh, this I can answer easy. So, I did what I called the purging, which I removed all content that like had like my face on it or showed my face.
Mm.
I just yeeted that thing right off my channel. that that video was at one point my highest watched video, but that's just because I called it the purging, and it was 5 or like 10 seconds long.
Wow. Yeah, no, it. I think that people. I think that there's like. You get to a certain place where you're like, I want to show my face, and whenever I see people like that, I'm like, no, you don't want to show your face. You don't want to break the immersion. It's.
Well, for me, I'm just like, okay, you have fun existing somehow in both realms of 3D and 2D. I'll stick in the 2D realm where all my friends are. All my friends are on my pooter. That's where my friends live.
uh, so, what do you hope to accomplish through your channel?
I mean, hopefully, I'd like to have, be able to like, again, like I see all sorts of like YouTubers, VTubers, streamers. They're all like going to like conventions and stuff like that, and getting to meet all their friends and stuff like that. And it's like, I want to meet I want to meet friends. I want more friends. I want to go and do stuff with friends. I don't get to do that. All my friends are either older than me, living adult lives,
Hmm.
or they're busy as hell. And I'm just like, I want to hang, do stuff with people.
It's interesting that you say that because I experienced a sort of similar whiplash in that I should clarify I'm 32 years old, which is old for this space. Everyone is somewhere in the 18 to 25 range, and
Yeah, and I'm at the end of that range. I'm
yeah,
25.
yeah, and so in the past circles that I hung out with, I was the young guy, and then I start doing this, and now I'm the old guy.
Yeah, just from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Yes, it is bizarre. I will say that much. I'm Grandpa Jack. Oh boy.
I remember when TikTok was just starting, and now all you kids are just going about like it's not that important.
I remember when TikTok was called Vine. Oh boy. So, who is a VTuber that you'd love to talk to, and do you have anything that you'd want to ask them?
Um, I mean, there's tons of VTubers that I'd love to talk to, but having ADHD and social awkwardness slash anxiety, talking with people is like, uh, just hi. Just that scene from Lilo and Stitch where, Stitch just walks up to Lilo, just hi, and then just like stands there for minutes. That's me constantly when talking with new people. But I'm just like, uh,
So
nice weather.
do you like stuff?
You like jazz? I get kicked out.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's
But yeah, there's just so many people like VTubers I'd love to talk to. Just I know for a fact that if I do, I feel like I'll be the most inept person in the conversation.
okay. So imagine then for a moment that you are a social butterfly, and
Okay,
that you are
I love dreaming.
and that you can ask any VTuber, "Hey, come on my channel. I want to ask you a question."
Okay.
Do you have a who do you think?
Um, I think now. See, do I do it like a super popular VTuber that I'd like to talk to? Because if so, um, I'd want to talk to Zentreya and ask. So if your cyborg model and your like dragon model did the fusion dance, would it become Mecha Godzilla?
That would be pretty metal.
Exactly. Mech. Again, we got the Doom Mech Dragon thing going on. I don't see why that can't just exist.
So, who is a streamer or channel that you watch that nobody's ever heard of?
Um. Again, I watch a lot of people, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people know who they are. Um. I can't necessarily think of like one off the top of my head. Like, because again, all my friends like stream and they get way more attention than whatever the hell I'm doing in my little corner over here. So, and it's somewhere on the internet. Someone knows of them. So I'm just like, I don't know. That's a good question, and I don't know if I have a good enough answer with that.
I wonder.
Like,
I wonder where the tipping point is for when you stop thinking that you're small and then you realize, oh wait a second, I'm big.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like, when does where does the needle fall at that point? Like, when is too much and when is too little?
For me, I would say that if you have 1,000 subscribers, that puts you in the running as a legitimate like a serious channel.
Oh yeah, well that makes like I can totally see that.
Yeah.
Me though, yeah, I don't got anything close to that.
Well, if it's any consolation, I think I have 70.
On my YouTube channel, there goes my phone. On my YouTube channel, I have 65,
Ah.
and here it's here over on Twitch, it's like 100. I think it's almost 200, but again, people finding me are few and far between, and that's just because I play games, so that way I can have fun with them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you want to
And
have
I'm not
fun.
like, yeah, it's like all these people I've talked to. There's like, yeah, you should play like those games that are like really popular right now that
Play
everyone's
the
playing.
meta,
I'm just
man.
like,
Play the meta.
yes, and I'm just like, I get that, sure, but if I just play the meta, then that's what they're people are going to just expect all the time, and it's like
Yeah.
sometimes I hate the meta,
The
and
meta
it's just like,
the meta stinks. I hate it. It's like, oh, well, you found a game, it's going to be popular for 10 seconds. I'm going to pay $60 for this game that I'm going to play twice.
yeah, like, and it's like I got the game Peak because that game looks hilarious, and what better way to troll your friends than literally shoving them off a mountain? And it's just like, for me, it's like I need to just get my like a group of friends together to then play that, but it's like all my friends are in different time zones and all sorts of other things, and it's just like,
Oh boy. So,
yes, and it's just like all over the place. So,
speaking of friends, who do you think you've clicked with the best on stream?
probably my friend Jade. She got introduced to me through a friend, and that same friend introduced me to her. Uh, and then one thing led to another, and now we're streaming like every Wednesday together.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
we're just playing random games.
Oh, that's cool.
Yay.
So, what advice would you give to someone who wants to be an entertainer?
Um, so if it's specifically on like making content, like find like what you want to do and try not to focus too much on what everyone else is doing,
Mm,
because if you get so hooked up on what everyone else is doing, then you're going to feel like, oh, well, I need to like match them. It's like, no, you don't. They First off, they've been doing this for a long ass time now. They figured out what they need to do, and you're just starting out. So
mm,
don't try and copy. Find your own thing. You'll get there. It's just gonna You just need to find that lane and just race down it.
mm,
And then secondly, if it's more like on the VTuber side of things,
mm,
where it's like you're getting like a custom made model and all this other stuff, don't think that your thing is like 100% better, or like, I guess, don't think like, oh yeah, someone's copying me, well, I have to then show that I'm better than them. Like,
mm,
okay, there's only so many ideas in the world. Some of them are going to get mixed together more than once. So,
mm.
like, I know for a fact I am not the only ghost VTuber out there. Am I the only ghost or void ghost VTuber? I have no idea. If I'm not, then I'd love to know who the other person.
Yeah, it's there are a lot of people who aspire to be unique when they should be aspiring to be the best. I would say.
Yeah,
Like
the best of themselves.
yes.
That's the best way to probably like say it, because like, just be the most authentic version of yourself that you can be. And even if it's not like 100% authentic, as long as you're like at least staying like true to like yourself in a way, I think you're good.
I I hear a criticism of like certain movies all the time that oh well that was already done, that was done before, and all I can think is, well, yeah, you can go to any college in America and ask a literature professor there and they will tell you that Shakespeare already did all of the stories. So if you're looking to be
Yeah.
the first person to do a story, I'm sorry, but someone beat you to it. uh
Yeah.
the only original stuff I've seen within the past century is like uh, Charlie Kaufman movies, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, and so like the best way for me to kind of like describe like, oh yeah, well, not like the same things are going to be rehashed over and over and over again. It's like, okay, it's like they've made 5 How to Train Your Dragon movies now, or
Yeah,
5? No, 3, 4, 4. They made
who
4.
knows? A bunch.
I know they're making a second live action one. That's all I know.
Mm,
But it's like they've already made several of that movie. The original movie series ended less than 10 years ago.
yes.
Like, it's maybe like 7 years ago right now.
Well,
And they've already remade the movie in live action.
yeah, the problem is that the people who enter with that mentality, they're not doing it because they want to add any sort of original vision to the existing work. They're just saying there is an existing audience and I can profit off of that. So that and because of that, because they enter the project with no real vision for what they want it to be, it just looks, boring and generic.
Yeah.
which is to say that you can go into a project and totally you can take like the thing that comes to my mind, for example, is the movie Ocean's 11. Have you ever seen that?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, that is a remake of a movie from, like, I think it was the 50s or 60s, and it looks totally different. It's totally different from the original movie because the guy who directed it had his own vision for what he wanted it to be, and so that I would consider to be a successful remake.
Yes.
And then you have the live action Disney stuff, and I'm just like, ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, no, I will say this. I watched with my family Mufasa the Lion King, and I'm just like, this movie didn't need to exist.
Yep.
We literally already know what happens to all these characters. And it's not like, oh yeah, you can watch this one and then watch this one. No, they literally start the movie telling you how Scar died. That's how it starts. That's like the first 10 minutes of the movie. And it's like, we already know what happens. Half the people in the story that you're telling are dead.
I do understand that at least in that movie they gave the animals like actual emotes instead of just having them stare blank faced at the screen the whole time.
I guess, but then at the same time calling the live action Lion King live action is
It
null and void.
Yeah, it's a bit of a misnomer unto
Yeah,
itself.
you're telling me that that Disney actually taught those lions how to speak proper English?
Now that I would watch. I would watch the heck out of that. It would be like you would just occasionally it wouldn't even be the movie. The movie itself would probably be pretty unremarkable, but the entertainment news surrounding it would be incredible because once every 2 weeks you would just get another line about this is what happened in the taping of The Lion King this week. It'd be like back when they tried to make the Spider-Man musical. And it would just every other week it would be like, and yes, and there were like 30 more injuries yesterday.
Man, maybe because things that involved wall crawling and swinging on ropes and stuff didn't work out well while also singing.
I mean, it was a disaster, but in a way it was a beautiful disaster.
It's a memorable disaster. It's like a train wreck. You can't look away.
Oh boy.
You, as much as you want to, you have to see the train completely crash.
Okay. So what was your gateway anime and what drew you to it?
Gateway anime. Oh god, and I hate that it is. For me, it was Sword Art Online. Like, oh my god, like when I first started and I saw like anime for the first time and I watched Sword Art Online. Oh, that's so crazy. They're stuck in a video game, and like if they die in the game, they actually die in real life. And then it's like, oh yeah, and that's like, you know, a thing that's already been an idea that's already been done before. And then it's just like, oh yeah, and Kirito is literally unable to like be beaten in any situation whatsoever because he's the Mary Sue of the story, so it doesn't matter what happens.
He's got the plot armor.
Exactly. And from there, it was just like, yeah. And then I found Fairy Tail, which again, I like Fairy Tail. I don't like the 1,000-year quest series though. That one dropped off in quality. They were good up all until then, and then for some reason they're just like, and gave up.
So I know you're critical of it now, but is Sword Art Online something you can still go back to and still have that awesome nostalgia for it?
Certain scenes, yes. Of the rest of it, no. Because like I sit there and I'm just like, what kind of crazy person like puts people in a literal death game? And not only that, but somehow for some reason when they were making this headset that connects all your body's like senses and functions and whatnot to it. There's like, oh yes, it's got a thing in it that'll fry your brain. How did that get past Q&A? Like, what the hell?
uh,
Like, no, that would have been stopped immediately.
so somehow I feel like there's a government entity out there who's just like, no, you, yeah, I see and hear you have a brain frying device. I don't think that's
Well,
very safe.
I'm just like, what the hell, Japan? Like, what the hell were you doing that for? Like,
there's literally no law about it because up until now we didn't think that anyone would try and get a brain frying device onto the market.
you put literal children in a death game. Like, there's a whole scene in the series where there's an orphanage because literal children are stuck in the game. And it's like, oh my god.
Oh man. Okay, if you could go to an anime convention tomorrow, whom would you cosplay as?
Um, that's a good question. I'm not sure.
And for the record, you can have any budget, so unlimited budget, and whatever you go in, you look great in it.
That's a good question. uh, damn, that's a really good question. I don't know.
Do you want to come back to that one?
I feel like we might have to come back because I have no idea. That is, I don't know. I don't have like a good one off the top of my head, and I'm just like, no, I can't think of anything. I'm still stuck on the. I can't believe SAO decided to put a bunch of children in a death game. Then, if they died in real life, their brains get turned into goo.
And then that's who you go as. You go as one of the children whose brains was turned into goo. They.
I mean, that'd
be dark.
I went to like a convention once, and someone dressed up their dog like that one scene from Full Metal Alchemist.
No.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Before you even said the title, I knew where you were going with it.
Yeah. And I'm just like, you're doing that? Why can't you just put a little fun little thing on his head and make him look like Pochi from Chainsaw Man?
Yeah, give him a bow tie, make him look like the dog from a Spy X Family. Bond, yeah.
Yeah.
Worf. So, which game did you have the most fun playing on stream?
Let's see. That would probably have to. I think probably it would be Sonic Unleashed. I played Sonic Unleashed, and it's like the full thing is now like edited and up on my channel. But playing that game, like I love Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a great game series. I love just playing it. It's always fun and interesting what weird new things they'll add. But Sonic Unleashed, that game just has like a checkered history almost.
Yeah, I was gonna say there are. The thing that I know about Sonic games is that some of them people really love, and others they really, really hate. And I think I remember that one being one of the ones they really hate.
It's like on the fence, I'm pretty sure, because it's literally the game is split into two like different like sections. Like, oh yeah, here's the super fast day stages, and then the night stages where you transform into quote the werehog and just smash and crash your way through the level. So it's like cool. But my whole thing is that the game itself technically has two different versions. Because they have one version for the Xbox and PlayStation, and then another one exclusively for the Wii.
But here's a question for you though. does it have like 18 different endings, most of which are exactly the same?
No, that's when I played Atom Fall, and I didn't stream that. I was playing that in my own off time, but that game has multiple endings, and it took me like 18, 19 hours to finally figure out what the hell the thing I've been working towards is.
I was actually referencing Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, that too.
Where he shows up with the gun and cocks the gun even though it's a machine gun and shouldn't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. A shotgun shell pops out of the AK.
Oh god. So, what games are you looking forward to?
Uh, believe it or not, Sonic X Shadow Generations is on my list of games to play.
Nice. Which is,
Um,
out of curiosity, quickly, which is your favorite Sonic character?
Again, I'm gonna go full Sonic the Hedgehog. Freaking love Sonic the Hedgehog.
Nice. Sorry, I interrupted. What were you saying?
But yeah, that and let's see. Another one is I want to start going through the Sly Cooper games,
Mm-hmm.
mostly because those like hold a little special place in my heart. I'm like these are not very complicated games.
Mm.
The formula for them didn't change too much throughout like there's several games,
Mm.
and they're not that hard to keep track of. No crazy thing like, okay, now solve the 8 dozen different puzzles, or here, for Five Nights at Freddy's, play a hide and seek game, but the game cheats.
Mm. Yeah. Press 5 different buttons in various combinations.
Learn how to juggle on command and then do a backflip.
Do a barrel roll. Sorry. Um, so here is the part of the interview where I like to ask more random questions. If you're a fan of 80s movies, I call these the Voight-Kampff questions.
Okay.
Did, just I've been making that reference for ages now. I'm just curious, do you actually understand the reference I'm making?
Not really, no. Sorry.
So I have to explain this at least to someone.
Okay.
Voight-Kampff was the name of a series of questions from a movie called Blade Runner. Oh yeah, and if you remember, you could have watched the newer one. They do the same thing. They basically sit the person down and they ask these strange, weird questions, and the questions make the person they're asking them to go like kind of crazy. Because it's like the questions are designed to unlock different parts of their psyche or something.
They use their brain powers.
So
but yeah, no, I've never been able to sit down through Blade Runner because I'm just like, this whole situation just sucks.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of a it's a great movie, but it's kind of shitty, you know, the way.
Yeah,
that,
it's a shit situation, but the
I-
movie's fine, and I'm just like, I want to have fun watching it. I don't want to
Yeah,
feel
I don't
sad
wanna feel
that
sad.
this could be a possibility in life.
that there are robots that you make to be as much like humans as possible, and then you just kill them because screw you, that's life.
Yeah, it's like whoop-de-doo, boom.
Oh boy! Out of curiosity, do you have similar feelings about anime? Because I know that there are some anime that are just major downers that I can't stand at all.
For me, I'd have to say that's was it Lagann Gurren?
Oh,
Like it's a
somebody
great
agrees with
anime.
me. Oh,
It's a great anime, but I hate how it ends. It makes
You-
me feel so melancholy
You-
for a thing that I don't have.
you hit on the exact thing that I think of. When I think of downer animes, I think of Gurren Lagann. Holy crap, what the heck was that end? Just like, the ending was like, people, oh, it's deep. It's not deep. It's just like a generic statement on the futility of life.
Yeah.
you're gonna do great things at the beginning, and then at the end it's gonna be just kind of goes to shit. That's the end of Gurren Lagann.
Well, it's like, okay, like they have the whole scene where it's like, okay, Kamina just, kicks the bucket, and then it's like, okay, it's now up to Simone to like figure out how to piece everything back together because, he was like following in his shadow, and then it's like, okay, well, now he has to like step up and take charge.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's like, okay, sure, like I hated that Kamina, died, but I thought it was like a great like stepping point for Simone to because like literally his like he is the head of the giant robot, so it makes sense that it's like, okay, well, he should be able to start you know taking a leadership role. And then it's like, oh yeah, then near the very end, like the spirit of Kamina shows up, and it's just like there's this little touching moment where it's just like Kamina acknowledges the man that Simone has become and is super proud of him, like an older brother. And it's just like, that's so sweet. And then it's like, oh yeah, also the girl that he loves disappears and he's
Yeah.
left alone.
Yeah, and
I'm just
yeah.
like,
By the way, the really hot woman that everybody loves, she never gets together with anyone, and then becomes
Yes.
old, and it's really sad. And oh, by the
I'm
way,
pretty
the main...
sure that
sorry.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that like Simone, like we see old man Simone,
Yeah.
and he's just like there with some random kid, and then he's just by himself again, and it's just like he saved the goddamn universe.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the point. That's the point, is that they're trying. Oh, well, it's symbolic, you see, because that is the way that life is. That you should become a total non-entity. Well, yes, I understand that that everybody peaks someday, but I don't want to watch TV about... life's too short, man.
Yeah, I don't want to end up like Simone.
But anyway,
As an old man teaching a kid how to use a drill, apparently, and looking, it's like, oh yeah, look, there's Lagann Gurren flying through the air, and it's like, hey, kid, you're literally talking to the guy.
yeah. Hey, you know how you were hot shit once? Well, that's all gonna stop.
Yes.
And anyway, okay. Enough ranting about Gurren Lagann.
Yes.
You tripped over one of the things that I rant about very frequently. Anyway, we are in the middle of an interview, right? Which
Yes.
do you prefer,
Okay.
Elvis or the Beatles?
Elvis. Yes. 100% Elvis.
Nice.
I'm me and my sister, we jam out to Elvis. So
do you have a favorite song by him?
not necessarily, no. I am a huge fan of his music, but I also just love just thinking just like, man, this dude was literally just on stage and like a full on like bodysuit just like singing these songs.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
The dude, like, he spent his entire life batting 1,000.
Yes.
He was so on fire that he got fat, and nobody cared. Everybody still loved him.
Yeah, they made fun of him, and he still freaking killed it every single time. He did not care.
He was so impressive a human being that he gave a gun to the president of the United States, and Secret Service didn't even bother to stop him because he was freaking Elvis, man. Oh boy. What's a song that you can't help but dance to when you hear it?
Let's see. Again, the thing is that due to just how my brain works, when I hear a song, I'll kind of just go like this, just just out of like habit, because I'm just like, I hear the song and I'm just like, yeah, this is good. I like this.
Nice.
So it could be literally any song as long as it's not like depressing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'll just kind of just go along, just like, yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
What is your favorite chill out movie?
Favorite chill out movie. That's a good one. Well, I know my favorite movie of all time is Ghostbusters. I love
Nice.
the original Ghostbusters movie just
Nice.
because like for it like it came out and it's original and it's just funny.
Yes.
It's like got this crazy weird sci-fi science
S- s-
and it's funny.
Speaking of which, did you know that they're making a Spaceballs 2 and Rick Moranis is
Yes.
returning to it?
Yes.
I
Almost the entire original cast is like returning and it's crazy. Like
I
we're getting OG Lone Star back and his son is also in the movie.
wow. I
Yeah.
I I am so happy that Rick Moranis, because I don't know if you knew, but Rick Moranis basically had to retire from acting very early on because he had to take care of his family. I think that
Yeah.
someone went through like a major surgery or something like that. And I always heard that, and I was like, you know, uh, respect, major respect, because he had a prominent career at the time, and everybody loved
Mhm.
him. But he did the right thing. He did right by his family. So major respect to that guy.
Yeah, like no joke.
Yeah. Oh man, but Ghostbusters is an excellent choice. I love that movie.
Yeah.
It's true, Your Honor. This man has no dick.
Yeah, no, one of my favorite scenes is when they're literally just like trying to find the lady in
Mm-hmm.
the library ghost, and they're just like, yeah, and then they pull up the meter and she just turns around and just goes full like ghost monster and they just all book it out of the library.
Ray, when someone asks if you're a god, you say
Say
yes.
yes. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Oh, okay. What's something crazy that you've always wanted to try doing?
Um, hmm. Well, for me, like it would be going to like TwitchCon because
Hmm.
again, I've had friends who've gone multiple times,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, I kind of want to go just to like experience it once,
Hmm.
just to see and experience what it's like to be at a Twitch convention. So many people under one roof, and they're all doing the exact same thing as me.
So, do you have you ever gone to conventions? Do you go to conventions?
I've been to a few, but none where it's like, oh yeah, just doing all this. No, I was just like walking around, just checking things out, seeing what was up.
Nice. Oh man, uh, I don't. I hear about Off Kai, and I think like maybe, and then I was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Off Kai, I mean, yes, it's VTubing, but I'm like, I don't know.
yeah. I was like, maybe I don't know. Some of the people there are a little nuts.
Because that's
That's where
the.
Froggy Lock goes. She's scary. She does crazy things.
So, would you ever talk to a stranger unprompted in a public setting?
Only if I have to.
Hmm.
Because if I don't need to, and I can just sit there in my own brain, then I will.
Hmm. uh, which do you prefer, chess or poker?
Chess.
Hmm.
I don't know how to play poker. I'll get the cards, I'll put them down, and probably lose immediately.
I'm out of curiosity. Do you ever follow any chess players on YouTube?
um, no. I play the game for fun,
Hmm.
not to necessarily become some like I don't know 10th level chess wizard.
Uh,
Like
okay.
I've tried using the apps, and I'm just like, I don't get this. Like, what?
It's there's like the point where it's fun, and then there's the point after that where it's just like this is no longer fun.
Yeah,
I
this is not fun for me anymore.
I'm now more or less doing this as a job.
Yeah, like this is now a task, and I wanted to have fun.
Okay. Have you ever been convinced to buy something from a commercial?
um, yes, but only when I was younger. Yeah, it was pancake puffs.
Wait, what?
Pancake puffs, my dude.
Pancake puffs.
Yeah. So you know, like takoyaki.
Yes.
It's pretty much a takoyaki pan, but instead of like putting anything inside of it, it's literally just pancake batter.
I don't suppose that that redheaded woman sold them, did she?
Not that I can think of. No.
You can make 30 different instant dishes out of this pan. Uh, she sold a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Well, so did Billy Mays, but you know, Billy
Oh,
Mays will always be peak.
oh, Billy Mays.
That and the memeability of the slap chop guy.
I don't I don't know if you remember this, but Billy Mays, right before he passed away, it was in the middle of a TV series online where or not online. It was a TV series, I think it was on the Discovery Channel called Pitchmen, and they were doing they would take people's inventions and try to see if they were marketable or not, and they would go through the marketing process, and it was really fascinating to watch. And then they go over Billy Mays' life, and he has a family, and he seems like a genuinely nice guy, and then they say he passed away, and I wanted to cry because they've gone over they made him look really good, and I was really sad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, and let's not forget about Phil Swift. And let's not forget about the absolute insanity of that man.
Oh, who?
I
Which one was
sawed
he?
this boat in
Oh
half
yeah.
and fixed it with Flex Seal.
Yep. I saw this. I replaced the bottom of this boat with the screen door.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what? And now and then he's on the water with the boat. And it's like, what the hell?
Oh man, those commercials were wild. What about the Sham Wow guy ends up in
Oh,
like one of
Sham.
those?
He must have been on something for
Oh,
ShamWow.
that
Like, I swear.
he was on all sorts of things. I guarantee it. He had to have been a wild guy. I mean, to what did he get arrested for? Like a sex ring or some
I have no.
nonsense?
It was something insane. Where I'm just like, you were just supposed to sell the product. Now you're in jail.
Hey, what can I say? Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Uh,
Oh boy.
uh, where would your friends kidnap you to?
Hopefully Japan. I want to go to Japan.
Nice.
If they're gonna kidnap me, at least take me somewhere cool.
Do you think what would you like to see in Japan?
Everything, just literally everything. Japan's so freaking cool.
It really is. It's a different place, man. Uh, what's your favorite thing you've ever cooked yourself?
um, favorite thing I ever cooked myself. I would probably have to say, I got really good at making omelets. So I once made an omelet. I'm just like, yeah, this is what an omelet should look like.
You make an omelet, it sits on the plate, and and it's kind of like this is when I think of what is the most omelety thing imaginable.
I
This is
point at
that
it and be like,
thing.
that.
Okay, on the other side, what is the
Yes.
worst thing you ever cooked yourself?
Um, this was when me and my sister were young. We were trying to make mac and cheese
Oh dear.
and we accidentally, instead of putting salt, we put sugar into the
Ooh.
yeah, it was not great. It was really bad because uh, at that point in time we had like, oh yeah, here we have salt crystals and like clumps, and then in another like shaker or like grinder thing, it was like, oh yeah, and then here's the sugar.
Why would you need sugar in a grinder, though?
Because we had like giant sugar clumps or whatever the heck you want to call it,
Huh.
and me and my sister, not knowing which one was which, just grabbed the first thing, didn't even check to see if it was salt or not,
Well, wait a
and
sec. Hold on. I need to back up for a moment. Why do
yes.
you need to put salt in in mac and cheese?
So if you put a little bit of like salt in the water, it can help it boil a little
Oh.
bit faster. Well, we put sugar in the water, and it changed the taste entirely.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Yeah, it was a time. I was just like we're both eating. It's like this doesn't taste right.
Oh boy. What's a place you've been to where you want to return someday?
I would like I when I was younger, my family once took a trip to Paris, France, and I'd love to
Wow.
just go back there once
Mm-hmm.
again now that I'm older, so that way I can like kind of take in everything again, because like I kind of remember like things out there, but I was like really young still, so I don't remember like all of it. So I'd like to go back and see things again.
Hmm. Out of curiosity, is there anything from your first trip that really sticks out in your mind?
Um, I remember the glass pyramids that are
Mm-hmm.
there. I remember those, and then the only other thing is that I remember the smell, and for some reason, where we were had a scent of gasoline, which I don't understand why.
So, well, the glass pyramids, that's the Louvre, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Okay. You find 50 bucks in the street. What do you buy with it?
Um, that's a good question. Probably Skittles. I like Skittles. $50
Fif-
worth of Skittles.
$50 worth of skin, just like a huge like container full of them, and you're bringing them around, showing it to people. I now have all of the Skittles.
You will not see me for 2 days because I will eat this all and then be face planted into the ground.
I will give myself diabetes.
I will have the biggest sugar crash you have ever seen, and you will not see me for 2 days.
Oh, okay. What was your favorite game as a kid?
Favorite game as a kid would probably have to be Kirby Air Rider.
Hmm.
Yeah, I growing up, I literally only had GameCube, so
Nice.
so I had Kirby Air Ride, and that was fun.
Okay. If you could wake up with one talent tomorrow, what would it be?
um, Knowing the algorithm.
you you gotta have the Mr. Beast sense.
Yeah.
I remember watching a Veritasium video, and he was going over how he makes thumbnails for his videos, and he was
Oh
apparently
no.
showing them to Mr. Beast, and Mr. Beast looks at one of them and says, "That one's a banger," and he was right.
Yeah,
Oh,
now he's using AI shit to do it, and I'm just like, that's just lame.
I mean it's lame, but at the same time, if you were to, because the thing is that the YouTube algorithm is so indiscernible to the common person that if you were
Yeah.
to do AI with something, that would probably be pretty darn effective, all things considered.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was to work with anything, because there are rules, we just don't know what they are.
Yeah. Only the gods above could possibly know.
So, which decade's aesthetic vibes with you the most?
I don't know. I liked a lot of stuff from the late '90s, just because like that's when things were like pretty good and not like nowadays where it's just like, oh yes, here's some shoes that are definitely way too freaking expensive, and you'll
Yeah.
wear only whenever you aren't going out.
I was talking about that with some coworkers the other day about there's this weird obsession with sneakers of all things, and there are these
Yes.
people that show off entire rooms full of sneakers that are too expensive. And all I can think is this is a really weird flex.
Yes, and it's just like, are you gonna wear them or?
It was like back in the day, people were like, "Oh, you're wearing your hat backwards. That looks stupid. Oh, you're wearing your jeans too low. That looks stupid." And now it's kind of like, "Oh, you have an entire room full of sneakers.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
don't
here's
even
your
know how
room
to
of
register
shoes.
that. How do I register that as a person?"
Yeah, I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Do you collect anything?
I collected Skylanders.
Oh God, I
got
never
a,
did that.
got a
But
ton got a ton of Skylanders. I have all but one, and that's because I don't want to spend $300 for one character.
I feel like that should have went further than it did as a concept, because it seems it
Yes.
combines both the collectible thing and video games, but in the real
Yes.
world it has real world connotations.
And it would have probably worked better, but they were literally just pumping these games out like every single year.
Mm.
So it was like, okay, yeah. And again, it's not like the series has been canned, just they haven't done anything with it in several years.
See, that's what like something like Pokemon got done really correctly, is that they had enough that you could collect a whole bunch, and they just let that sit, and then they waited for a period for everyone to collect that, and then right when everybody had basically collected everything, that's when they released a whole new generation of stuff.
Yeah, and now it's like, oh yeah, like they're literally already planning for the next Pokemon generation. I'm just like, we just barely got the new one. Like Scarlet and Violet are not that old yet.
Okay, so this is my final question for the interview. What smell reminds you of home?
Um, it'd be the smell of like brewing coffee.
It's a
Yeah,
pretty good one.
yeah,
You wake up in the morning, and it's like a Sunday, and you don't have anywhere to go, and then smell that, and it's kind of like this is the relaxing space.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I like that one. I don't even care for coffee, and I like that answer.
Exactly. I don't drink coffee, but I'm just like, this is nice. Just the smell is enough to keep me satisfied.
Anyway, that's all I have for the interview. Thank you very much for coming out. I do appreciate it a lot. And if you're watching from the audience, I'm going to be listing all of Ghost's various socials in the description and in the side chat, because side chat is more link friendly than the description. Be sure to subscribe. Great guy, as you can tell. Thank you very much for coming out, and I do appreciate it. I was your host. I was your host, Sorry, I was your host, Jack Jinseki, and joining me today was GhostPk. Bye bye,
Yep.
everybody.
Number one official cool guy. See ya.